Hello and welcome to Europhoria, a podcast all about the great glam and garish from Eurovision past. My name is Roland Bodnam, and as ever, I am joined by the demonstratable Isabel Tillman.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I think demonstrable? I don't know. It doesn't mean anything. It was a D word and I improvised. And we're all quite tired.
All those improv classes, didn't they, Roland?
Oh, hi, they did. Money well spent. Isabel, how are you doing?
I'm all right, mate. I'm really tired.
I know, it's been a busy one.
You're tired. We had a conference last week.
Before you start explaining,
okay.
I might know the answer to this, but I also know my answer to this. So, Isabel, would you like a lovely glass of Greek Mysterio?
Mysterio. Mysterio wine. I wanna get drunk with you.
If you couldn't tell that we were tired before, I think.
Oh God, we're singing Peter Andre. It's all gone wrong. Yeah, I'll have give us a little drop.
Yes.
What's it called? A wee dram.
A wee dram of wine.
A wee dram of Mysterio.
Would you like to explain briefly why we might be tired and why that might mean we get either a brilliant episode or a bizarre episode.
A really bad one, so sorry. Roland and I work for the same company, and our company last week had a conference, the biggest conference in the world ever. I think that's fine to say. I think that's official tagline of it.
Yeah.
And it's intense. It's an intense few days. And so now we're still, although that was literally last week, we're still recovering.
We are.
Because we're dying inside.
It may have implications for towards the end of this episode as well, but we will wait and see for that.
Oh God, yeah, Roland's had to do a bloody song.
In like the space of...
Oh dear.
Well, we will see. Okay, are we ready? Oh,
Pop it.
Here we go.
Pop it like it's hot.
Hey! It was a quiet one, but that's okay. It's a quiet one for
a solid clunk.
Here we go, let's do the clunk.
I only want a dram, remember.
This one's mine.
Okay. Oh God, and Bennett it is, isn't it?
There we go. Isabel, I'll do a wee dram.
Drum. That's more than a dram.
That's a dram. That's a dram and a bit. That'll last you for a little while.
It's medicinal.
So, this is going to be quite a busy episode as well, so we might as well go straight into it.
Let's talk really fast then. Eurovision news.
Okay, so the big one happened. Sort of the biggest Eurovision night other than Eurovision happened. It was the grand, spectacular final of Melodifestivalen, Isabel. We were both watching, weren't we?
Yep, not together.
No, separately, but feverishly.
I made my boyfriend put it on in his flat, and then his two friends turned up, and they had to watch it too. They had a great time. They really enjoyed it.
I'm not surprised.
Asking lots of questions.
I'm
very
sure.
interested.
I mean, questions that neither of us probably knew the answers to.
No, I didn't.
No idea.
There was it was it was my quote. But one of my favourite parts of the evening was at one point with one of the chatty little in between bits. My fellow was like, "What's going on?" I was like, "Well, this is really funny, except we don't speak Swedish." And I felt that was correct for most of the evening. Everything that happened in between the acts, I was like, "Oh, if only I spoke Swedish, this would be hilarious."
I did watch it and then immediately signed up on Duolingo on the Duolingo app to learn Swedish. So this time next year,
we're going to have to. Alexander Rybak and his Mellow Haters jacket. God. I was howling. That bit I understood, guys, okay? And I was howling at it.
You don't need to know Swedish for that little visual.
And you were right. He's in everything.
He's
every single final. He just turns up. He's little face, that lovely little face.
If I was him, I would. I'd just be like, guys, you want me to come round?
He's making a fortune off this,
sure
isn't he?
So if you don't know by now, if you don't know
me by now. So many songs.
The winner.
To say we've got a lot of stuff to pack into this podcast. We're fitting in a lot of songs.
The winner of the night was one of my personal favourites, Robin Bengtsson with I Can't Go On.
I can't go on.
Who took it with large help from the international juries there. Slightly controversial subject for some people who didn't want him to win, but personally...
Come on, guys. Nano
Nano would have
People
won.
of Sweden.
Yeah.
Nano was going to win otherwise.
Yeah.
That rag and bone man rudimental rip-off. What's he going to do for you? Where's he going to get in Eurovision?
No.
Robin on his lovely little
Walking
walkways. On his little walking machine with his blokes in the polo shirts. Lovely.
Oh, yeah.
I get that literally all day, every day since the first time I saw that video.
Yeah.
I have the where he does like the feet and then nods his head. If you haven't seen the video, watch it. You'll know what we mean then. I have that stuck in my head all the time.
So he will be representing Sweden in Eurovision this year. There were a couple of other shocks, though, down the line. So actually, I'll just go down the top three and then any other shocks. So Robin
top
Bengtsson,
three shocks.
Robin Bengtsson was number one. Nano was number two,
top three
thank
list.
God.
Yeah.
And number three was John Henrik Fjällgren and Aninia.
That song was awful. I'm sorry, but just because it's been sung in Swedish doesn't mean it's good. Awful. She ruined it.
The big shocks of the night, though, were one that Ace Wilder came seventh, but an even bigger shock is that Victoria came sixth
crazy,
in the night.
man.
Basically, she was taken out of the running straight away
by
with
the
international
juries.
juries.
Yeah, the public. She was one of the public favourites.
Yeah, which, to be honest, though, I think doing the international juries is a very sensible thing, right? Because when it comes down to it in Eurovision, it will be judged internationally.
By the international juries, yeah.
And international juries liked Robin Bengtsson.
Yeah, I think it's... I agree. I do agree. But, I think Victoria should have done better. I think they judged her too low because she was massive, one of the proper fan favourites.
Yeah. She came second in the
mad
in the telephone vote for Sweden. So she
had a bagging track.
Yeah, and also she can come away from that proud. The Swedes love her. Maybe not the rest of the world.
No one else does. Well done, UK, for doing one vote right in your entire little bloody lies and giving Ace Wilder 12 points. Very proud of you.
Yes, well done. The other absolutely shocking thing that I can see from this list that I've got from esctoday.com, and they basically laid out all the votes. And so the televotes, I'll just point out that, so Robin Bengtsson on the televotes got 1,435,000 votes. He didn't even come first in the televotes.
Whoa.
So I added it up. There's probably roughly about 12 million televotes that were cast. Do you want to know the population of Sweden?
What?
9.5 million.
What?
Yeah.
The whole of Sweden?
9.5 million. And about 12 million televotes were cast in Melodifestivalen.
How does that even make sense?
I think people were voting for several people.
Crazy.
Right.
You guys are crazy and I love it and I'm moving to Sweden.
Unless I'm hugely mistaken, but that's what the numbers on the ESC today have put.
And that's the population of Sweden?
It's 9.5 million.
Mate, I mean,
in 2013, but it's not going to have gone up.
I love a country that dedicated to pop music.
It's crazy. We'll go
to what was described the other day on Twitter as the Gay Olympics. Which made me laugh a lot. Well done, Swedes.
Yeah,
I salute you.
Yeah. Well, shall we move on to any other business?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no theme sheet for this. Here's any other business.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about your little bit of sort of research that you've been doing this week?
Into the Eurovision Act.
You've just been listening to them all.
Yeah, I haven't. I've been watching all the current ones, and we're going to have a special episode.
Yeah, we will,
listeners, where we discuss all the finalists and critique them in great detail.
We will.
But just a bit of a summary to start off with.
Okay, just to
Well, Russia's is terrible.
Yeah.
Awful song.
Agreed.
FYR Mace have a dance banger that I am living for.
Oh,
right
nice.
Now. Okay,
very
really
exciting.
Good.
Okay.
And Montenegro, oh my god, have absolutely nailed it this year.
Oh, wow.
Like it's not gonna win. If it wins, I will be the happiest girl in the world. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
He's like the what's the big man from Game of Thrones that marries the Dragon Queen?
No idea.
There's a sexy man who marries the Dragon Queen.
Big fella.
spoiler alert, but it's from like 4 seasons ago.
Get with
He
the times.
dies.
Okay.
But he's big and hunky, and he's in real life. I think he's married to someone beautiful. But these facts may not be correct.
Is it that guy?
Vague facts. No, it's not that guy. He looks just like that guy.
Okay.
And in the video, it's called Spaced. The track's incredible. He mentions wet dreams in the first 30 seconds.
Jesus Christ, he can't.
He's topless.
Yeah.
And he has a plait. His hair is plaited, and it is like down beyond his feet. And so he's just whipping his hair around a lot, and it keeps swinging around his neck. He has this plait whip, but the song is incredible. Yeah. The song is amazing. Okay.
So Sweden have moving walkways.
Yeah. They got plait whip.
Montenegro have plait whip.
Plait whip, man. It could be a 90s, late 90s, early noughties George Michael track.
Is it? So you reckon it will get through the semis?
If it doesn't,
I
am kicking off. It has to. It's incredible.
Okay.
Incredible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they are the ones that, those sorts of countries are the ones that do have to really fight to get through the semis. They can't rely every year on...
Oh, no, they can't. I didn't even think about that.
I know.
Oh, no, I'm nervous.
Well, we're going to have to really keep our eye on the semis, aren't we?
Montenegro.
Are you done with your review of so far?
Yeah, I was going to give I was going to do a really dramatic thing of like giving you an envelope with the name in it of who I think is going to be the winner. Yeah. But I realised I don't actually know, I haven't heard all the songs yet. And I think I know who it's going to be, but I don't want to say yet. No. So what I'm going to do is once they're all out, is I'm going to listen through and I'm going to be incredibly arrogant and put in an envelope the name of who I think is going to be the winner, because I am very rarely wrong about this and I never put a bloody bet on it and I should, because I always get it right. So I'm going to do the same thing this year, hand it to you, you don't ever open it, and then we'll open it on the night and see if I was right. I might even put in top 5.
Well, I think maybe we should do that as...
Should we do it each?
Well, so we're not going to say on the show who we think is going to win?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
If we can manage it.
Okay, so I'll do the same. I think we should. I think we should place a bet between each other.
We can say who's good. We can say who's going to do well. Yeah. But in terms of like,
maybe say our top 5 or top 3 or something, and then we'll. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I think that's good. We'll put some money on it. Sweet. Between you and I. Yes. That's very exciting. Okay, I have some any other business. In fact, Isabel, I have some mail.
Oh, hello. Is there a soundtrack going alongside it?
Sadly not.
Oh, Reverend.
So it'll have to be at least another week until you hear from your father.
Oh dear. Papa!
I have an email, the subject line of which is, "You told me to keep emailing you."
Strawberry parfait!
Strawberry parfait! So this is an email from Strawberry Parfait, and actually, to be honest, this is probably the first time. It's just a fairly straightforward one and a lovely one. It says, "Hey guys, it's me again. Thank you, Isabel and Roland, for your kind words. To be honest, the podcast is the only thing I look forward to on Thursday."
Oh, mate, strawberry parfait. Don't say that. Thursday's a great day, because Thursday is the day before Friday. Yeah. And Friday is the weekend. Yeah. So strawberry parfait Thursdays are great.
Yes. Always look forward to a Thursday.
Always, and even more so that we are there.
Yeah. We just support the Thursday. The good feeling. I don't have much to say in this email, but you told me to keep emailing you, so here it is. Love y'all. Also, my rating for episode 13's song... 12 points!
Was that Man A Man?
That was Man A Man. And it says, in brackets, I'm gay, so no surprises there.
Would never have guessed that from me. Your email address, Strawberry.
And then there's a little bit for My Eyes Only, and I can't read it to you, Isabel, so that's a little secret. No, it's just some advice.
Advice? Musical advice?
A little bit of musical advice.
Points.
Yeah, it says for Roland's Eyes Only.
Strawberry. Send stuff that's for my eyes only. I want to see stuff too. I got eyes for seeing. No, I love it. Thank you so much for emailing us again. Keep doing it. Yeah. But more criticism. I like the criticism.
Yeah, it's good to have a critical friend.
Yeah, it's always good to have a critical friend.
We have another email, Isabel. We have another email.
Jesus, email mad this week.
I know, and this is from, and excuse me, I'm just going to say both versions that I think your name could be pronounced. It's either Rajika or Raika. Raika? Raika sounds good.
How's it spelled?
Rajika.
It is one of those two things.
So...
Hello.
Hi, Raika Rujika. It says, hi guys, love the podcast and happy you talked a little about another of my favourite things, astronomy.
Oh, what did we?
Raika says, I'm actually doing my PhD in astrology. No, not astrology.
Oh, the planets, the new planets.
I'm actually doing my PhD in astronomy right now with a focus on exoplanets. I actually talked a little about the 7-planet discovery on ABC here in Australia.
Shut up.
Seriously. So she says that 3 of the 7 planets are in the classical habitable.
Yeah,
habitable.
That's what we said.
Habitable zone. That's what we said. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they are habitable.
No.
They're similar to Earth in the same way that Venus is similar to Earth in the fact that they have similar mass and radii. Love this. This is all very educational. But we have no clue about the climate on the planets, so they could be far from habitable. Also, the furthest planet has a year of 20 days, so you probably won't have a 3-month holiday. Smiley tongue face. But I'm sure you can make up another excuse for why you couldn't get back to work. Haha. Anywho, keep up the awesome work. Regards, Reggie.
Reggie!
I'm pretty sure
Got a shortening there.
I'm pretty sure it's a woman, but Reggie.
Reggie. All right, Reggie. Nice one, mate.
It's just they. I should do they.
Yeah,
Take the
we've
gender
said
out
this
of it.
before.
I know.
Gender inclusivity.
Sorry.
For fuck's
They.
sake, Roland. I've told you.
I'll just say they 3 times now and then I'll edit in later. They. Then I'll edit in.
There you
Probably
go.
won't. If you would like to email in and talk to us too, you can do that on the email address europhoriapodcast@gmail.com.
We are also on Twitter, which is EuphoriaCast, because we couldn't fit in the full word podcast.
Yeah.
And I'm back on Instagram, guys. I'm very sorry. I've been very busy with work and I forgot, and I'm back on it now. So that's Europhoria Podcast as well.
Yeah.
Today I have put up a photo of me and Charlotte Church, a boomerang of Jedward jogging, and a topless picture of Marnes to make up for my break. I'm very sorry, everyone.
Back with a bang there.
I'm in.
Moving on, now is time for our story where we take a look back at something from the history of Eurovision. And this week, Isabel, it's your turn to tell a story.
It's one of the best weeks, every other week where I really bring it.
My story last week included UFOs and
really
cults.
liked it.
So
I've not the bloody time
I know,
to look that up.
I know.
Oh, I wish work didn't get in the way of Eurovision. I really do.
I think a lot of people wish that.
Jeez. Okay, right. So, off with a bang. This week's story is going to be about Mihai Trestaru,
right?
Who was born on December 16th, 1979 in Piatra Neamț in Romania.
Okay. Oh, I nearly bought a Romanian wine, but it didn't have a cork.
Oh, damn it.
I know, it would have been really
so
appropriate.
On brand. Never mind.
Anyway.
You weren't to know. We don't tell each other.
No, we don't.
Okay, so now a little explainer here. Normally, obviously, I would pull the basics of a story from someone's bio from Wikipedia and then like kind of sift out into other areas and cleanse out all the crap that's on there. However, for this week, I've left in a lot of the exact wording from Wikipedia because it's quite clear that Mihai, or a fan of his, wrote quite a bit of it, and there is a certain phrase you will hear repeated throughout the story, which made me laugh a lot. So I've left it in. See if you can spot what phrase it is. Okay? Just at the end, just see if you can spot what it is.
I will. I will take note.
Okay, good. So, Mihai was a singer in the boy band Valahia in 1998 before beginning his solo career.
Okay.
So he was from an artistic family to start off with. His mother was a musician in her youth, and his father was one of the most famous painters of Piatra Neamț, a historical region of Moldavia, eastern Romania. Citation needed. Mihai learned to play the piano and sing from an early age.
I might already have the...
At age 17, he heard Mariah Carey's Without You, and he began to train his voice. Although a strong academic, graduating from university with a double major in mathematics and informatics, I don't even know what informatics is, he chose to pursue singing.
That is a bold choice there.
Oh, wow.
You have to be confident with your singing ability.
It's a strong choice. You'll soon find out it was a strong choice. He participated 6 times in the Romanian national selection for Eurovision, placing 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 3rd, and then finally 1st. He made it through.
Yay.
Yeah. So this was in 2006 now.
Yeah.
He finally managed to represent his country at the Eurovision Song Contest in Athens with Tornero.
Okay.
So we're going to watch a little bit of the clip. We're going to play a little bit now.
Yeah.
So this is a real treat of a performance, okay?
Okay.
It's very of its time. You know, the early noughties are very distinctive visually, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
And you bloody hell can you tell on this. Very distinctive. So I'll just have a little bit for you now, Roland.
Yeah.
We'll play a little bit of music and then we'll have a little chat.
Very excited. Is it the first link?
First link.
Okay, here we go.
We'll dance together and that dream that could be so right. Hey, we'll dance together and that dream that could be so right. Tornero, tornero, la mia vita ti darò. Tornerai, tornerai, mia per sempre tu sarai. I'm keeping a smile.
Okay.
He looks like, you know, all the little year sevens when they go to their first day of secondary school and they've got their jackets and blazers on and they're a little bit too big.
Yeah.
He'll grow into it. Give him a year and he'll grow into it.
So to describe the visuals, listeners, there's a Mihai singing in the middle, and there's a sort of dance off going on around him.
Yes.
There's some break dancers. There's a girl doing ballet. It's a lot to contend with. It's like it's a real attack of the senses.
If there was like in 20 years, like a children's encyclopedia of the mid noughties, and it was like, what did they wear? I would show them. It would be that picture.
Yeah,
it's like hoodies, ripped jeans. Someone's got like a Kangol flat cap on.
Yeah.
There's some baggy
Cargo
clothes.
pants,
Yeah. It really is
chokers,
a what's what of
gelled hair.
what was worn
It's
in the
really
mid-noughties.
amazing. But it's one of those fantastic Eurovision entries. It is so Eurovision because it's one of those entries where there's so much going on that you can't really tell if it's good or not. You're just confused.
To be completely honest with you, I can't remember the song at all because I was just looking at all the things
It's
going
amazing.
on. I think that's like a technique, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's like,
just baffle
we're not
the
sure about the
audience.
song, just throw things in their eyes.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, it's Mihai on stage.
Love him.
Wearing his black suit, white shirt, and red Converse.
Yes, of course.
Marched his way into Eurovision history. So the song was a hot favourite to take the gold.
Wow.
But eventually came fourth, finishing behind Finland, Russia, and Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Yeah.
But this was nothing to be ashamed of.
No, fourth's
because
good.
it was the biggest result in Romanian history with a stonking 172 points.
Amazing. Oh my god, like he's like Romanian legend now.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Someone has come higher, so they have placed third, but actually third place only got 162 points. So Mihai still owns the record for most points. Good for him.
Good work, Mihai.
Absolutely.
No citation needed for that one.
You maybe spoke too soon. More interesting though than his Eurovision experience.
Yes.
Is that Mihai is one of the few male singers in the world that has a 5-octave range, earning him the nickname the male Mariah Carey. Citation needed.
Who gave you that nickname, Mihai?
The citation is needed, Roland.
It's needed on that one.
I don't know.
Mariah Carey can do that many octaves, right?
Yeah.
So this, he didn't do that many octaves in this song. He saved it.
He always saves that, but I'm gonna play you another clip from that live performance of Tornero, which will help you hear just some of this broad vocal range.
Amazing.
And then we've got a couple of other clips later on.
Oh shit! Okay.
So if we play this one, is still from Tornero. So this is the same song. A little bit later on in the song.
Yeah.
You can hear just how high Mihai can get.
Okay, here we go. This is the male Mariah Carey.
Citation needed.
Needed, definitely needed.
When I wanna kiss you.
Whoa!
Just pops that into the song.
I'm impressed. Yeah. That's like that Lloyd's TSB advert. Do you remember?
Oh yeah.
No, that's a different thing. I just did the
That's a
popcorn
different
song, or
one.
whatever it is.
So I know which advert you mean. Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's just a little snippet there for
I'm
you.
impressed.
So his highest recorded note was an astonishing.
His highest recorded note. I could sit in a room for hours and just go, and that's like, is that not a note?
Oh, well, no, this is all legit, mate. This is legit.
World record.
His highest recorded note was an astonishing live D sharp 7,
Ooh.
which he sang when invited onto a TV show. Citation needed. Mihai was tested and certified by specialists from the Guinness Book of Records, and they concluded that Mihai is the only man in the world who has a vocal range of 5 octaves and a third. Citation needed. So far, the only improved record belongs to singer Mariah Carey with 5 octaves and a half. Citation needed.
Mihai, you've been editing Wikipedia again, haven't you? Mihai.
But impressive vocal range.
I mean, there's evidence for it.
Right. So he does, like, obviously this is, we're giggling at the Wikipedia stuff.
Sorry.
But he does legitimately have a huge vocal range.
Yes.
I'm going to play you a couple of clips.
Okay.
So you can hear this, but just to give you an idea of how big his vocal range is. Okay, so Mihai has he can reach 5 and a third octaves. Okay,
that's a lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
So in comparison, Michael Jackson, his vocal range was 3 octaves 2 notes.
Shit.
Freddie Mercury's, who was famous for having an
Amazing
insane range,
Yeah.
3 octaves 6 notes.
Fuck.
Marvin Gaye, 4 octaves 1 semitone.
Wow.
And Prince's vocal range was 4 octaves 3 notes and 1 semitone. So he smashes all of them in
Yeah.
terms of how broad his voice can go.
Wow.
How
That
wide
is-
a range.
Yeah, that's quite something.
So I found 2 clips from a TV show.
So, no citation needed for this.
He attempted to break a glass with his voice.
Oh, right.
So there are 2 clips
Okay.
here of how high his voice can go. So this is the first one now,
Okay.
when he was starting off. This is the first level he
And
did
so in this, he's attempting to break a glass
with his voice.
now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Microfono deve adattare.
Oh.
It didn't work, guys. He didn't break the wine glass. He might have broken your ears. So sorry. Should have given a warning before that.
Balance that out. Jesus Christ.
Right?
Yeah, it's a high noise. I wouldn't necessarily call it a note. I would call it a high noise.
It's crazy. But he's pretty impressive with what his voice
Oh
can do.
yeah. And you know what? Respect to him for not just like throwing them all over that Eurovision song. He put a little bit in,
Just a
but
little
it wasn't
bit of
all
a-
over. Yeah, just to like give
That
you a
was
little. This is what I can do. Little nod.
Male Mariah, citation needed.
Definitely citation needed, but yes, yes.
It's weird, right?
I mean, I kind of want to watch the rest of that show.
In 2014, Mihai was rumoured to be returning to Eurovision. It's via a Facebook post.
Ooh.
He claimed that he had been wooed by 24 songwriters from Sweden, Russia, Switzerland, Moldova, UK, Belgium, and Romania.
Everyone.
However, he specified that 15 of these songs suck big time, lol. 4 of them are so-so. 3 are good, but they are radio hit material, not Eurovision material.
Oh my-
2 are great and perfect for Eurovision.
Oh, so did he go with those 2?
Well, he told journalists at the time that if he were to return to the contest, he would prevail.
Oh.
Tornare means return in Italian. So here I am. I'm better, more confident, even sexier than ever.
Wow. He's a confident guy. Citation needed.
Confident. I don't think there's any citation needed to know that he's confident.
So it's fair enough. I like that he puts Eurovision right up there in terms of like the epitome of of music. Like, this is the height of music. It's not just like a song for the radio. It needs to be a Eurovision song.
material.
And
yeah, he takes it bloody seriously.
yeah.
So speaking of the song at the time, Paradiso, he said, it's a positive up-tempo song, ideal for radio stations, clubs, and also the Eurovision Song Contest.
Yeah.
I've been waiting 10 years for this song. It's perfect for my high voice. And with it, I hope to convince both the public and the juries. I truly believe that I can win the contest and make Romanian music history.
Wow. And for a legend of Romania, like, that's confidence, and that's like, he's putting himself out there, right?
Oh, yeah.
So...
I mean, he didn't make it through the national selections
Oh, no!
for that year. Romania ended up being represented by duo Paula Selling and Ovi, who came 12th with the song Miracle.
Oh.
They had previously, they were the duo that came 3rd in 2010 with an absolute banger called Playing with Fire, which I would
Right.
highly recommend listening to. Miracle, not so interesting.
Yeah.
Playing with Fire, bloody great though, love it.
So they've they've positioned higher than him, and they beat him in a national final as well.
He's still got the most points, though.
He's still got the most points and the biggest range.
Got the most points and the biggest range. Citation needed.
needed.
Yeah. But although he didn't make it back to the contest, Mihai is the most awarded Romanian singer of all time. Citation needed. You just prepare yourself for this next section.
Oh my god. Okay.
Since his start in Romanian music, he has received 123 awards, including Best Voice in Romania, Best Male Voice in Greece, Cyprus, Malta, and Sweden, citation needed, Best Hit, Best Album, Best Singer, and Most Loved Singer, citation needed.
What's the most loved singer?
Do you know?
Also, I mean, I know I'm not meant to question these because they're ridiculous, but how did he get best voice in Greece and Sweden? Like, was he just in Greece and Sweden?
Someone said he had a good voice.
And you got the best voice. Right,
That's going on Wikipedia.
Citation
No
needed.
I have no idea.
That's, hey, confidence is key, right?
Gets you far.
Walk into that room thinking you are the best.
We're not over yet.
Oh, sorry.
We're not over yet. He's released 61 singles and 14 albums, selling over 2 million albums globally.
Oh,
big numbers. Big
no
numbers.
citation needed?
No.
Oh, shit.
No.
Wow, okay.
He's the 2-time winner of Citizen of Honor in Romania. Has 5 platinum albums, 8 gold hits, and 7 trophies from international festivals under his belt.
What?
Citation needed.
Now, I don't know how far citation, because that could have applied to basically everything we've just heard, right? Or is it just
International
the last
festivals.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, I
okay.
don't know about
Citation
them.
still needed.
Yeah.
It's difficult to track this information down. You know what I mean? It's
Just believe him, guys.
Come on,
Just
guys.
believe Wikipedia. But he is not just bloody honoured. He's not just a Eurovision legend. He's popular too.
I'm sure.
Mihai has 43 fan clubs in Romania with over 31,000 fans, citation needed, and another 11 international fan clubs with over 5,000 fans, citation needed.
Why? Okay, I'm not even going to question it. I'm not.
Mihai taught singing at the Academy of Stars School
Wow.
in Bucharest, citation needed, and is the CEO of Ementai Star Academy, a music school in Constanta. He also seems to run a dog and cat sanctuary,
Oh,
which is incredible.
yeah, just in his spare time when he's not teaching and winning awards.
Citation needed.
Citation needed.
And also, if anyone knows how to knows anything more about Mihai, so there was a bit on his website called Photoshoot, and unfortunately, when you click through, the links are no longer there.
Oh, no.
And I'm very sad because the small photos that I have from that main page are so bloody wonderful that I need someone to get me access to the full bunch. I'm just gonna show you just a little selection there, Roland.
Oh, Mihai! Wow,
That
he's a man
confidence
of
runs through everything he does.
many characters, isn't he?
Many talents.
Bloody hell! Look,
Singing, animals.
he looks like 4 different people.
It's mental.
That's
It's like, you know, on Arrested Development with Tobias Finke's headshots.
yeah.
It's like
It
that.
is, yeah. He could be many characters. So this is. I'm just going to describe
That's business.
businessman.
Yeah.
Cool,
Cool,
casual,
cool, sexy casual.
garage worker.
Oh, but that's sport. That's the sports section.
I mean, you don't wear a white vest when you're playing sport, do you? And
Fashion.
I mean,
Fashion.
I mean, okay.
Isn't it great?
That's quite something. I hope you're going to Instagram all of those images.
All of them.
I feel like we've
every
got
day.
Jedna's Day. Oh shit, we've already got a Mons Day.
Mons Day.
Because you could do a Mihai Monday.
Oh,
You can, yeah. Anyway, we'll figure it out.
Citation needed Sunday. Maybe.
Oh, Mihai.
And that's my story about Mihai.
Oh my god, I love it. Citation needed at the end there. Just that's remarkable and brilliant. And also, I can picture him right now. He'll probably listen to this because I can imagine he Googles himself fairly regularly.
Oh, let's not judge.
Oh my god.
It's got to be his fan or an overzealous relative who
Can
wrote
you
that.
imagine if, like, this time next week, on his Wikipedia page. Also featured on Europhoria.
Oh my god, I'd lose my mind.
On multiple international podcasts.
Oh my god, citation needed.
Mihai, we love you. Just to let
I'm
you know,
obsessed.
like-
No, he's great. Like, Tornero is an amazing Eurovision song. He is fantastic. So goddamn talented.
Yeah.
His Wikipedia page just made me laugh a lot. But I have all the love for Mihai. That was one of my favourite things to read. Like,
Oh my god.
I was howling on my own reading about him.
I love that. That is fucking brilliant. What a legend.
Yeah.
Why have we not heard about him before?
It's
We probably
great,
have,
right?
but you know, just
didn't
citation
know-
needed.
We just needed citations.
I mean, we still need citations.
We'll always
Just-
need citations.
Just still need citations. Thank you so much for that, Isabel. That really made me laugh an awful lot. So, hey, if I could give you a rating for that story, I would give you a 10.
Oh, thanks, mate. Happy with that.
Out of 12, just let's not out of 10.
Oh,
but, yeah,
everything's out of 12.
Yeah, exactly. So, speaking of ratings, Isabel, it is time to move on to the part of the podcast where I lay my heart and soul on the line. And Isabel,
This is going to be a pile of crap after last week, isn't it?
give it a chance. So, I will say that, as Isabel said at the start of the show, it's been a very busy week for us, and also I had the slight difficulty of the one night that I had to write and record this song was last night, and I took my car to the garage, so I had to end up doing it in my house. So I do apologise to one, my housemates,
Oh dear.
and two, all of my neighbours, because this isn't a quiet song. I think
God.
if you can say anything about this song is that I didn't hold back.
Oh, Jesus. Oh,
So, Isabel, this is a song. This is a song called Festival Fun Fun.
oh God.
Are you ready? Okay, here we go.
I know what I say when people ask me what I want to do with my life. I turn to them, look them in the eye and say, I want to have fun! Party people turn to me, it's time we all had lots of fun. If you know the moves with me, it's time to do it, turn them on. Clap your hands and touch the ground and put them firmly on your bum. And everybody jump around, we'll all be having lots of fun. Come join our festival, we hope you'll not be skeptical, cause you'll like this the best of all if you come and join our festival. If you like our festival, we hope you'll tell the rest of you. We'll all get close and sensual if you come and join our festival. I want to dance, I want to slide, I want to sweat, I want to move with no regret. I want to I want to I want to take your hand and jump around, and when the big beats drop, it's love we found. Come join our festival, we hope you'll not be skeptical, cause you'll like this the best of all if you come and join our festival. If you like our festival, we hope you'll tell the rest of you. We'll all get close and sensual if you come and join our festival. Hey, come join our festival, we hope you'll not be skeptical, cause you'll like this the best of all if you come and join our festival. If you like our festival, we hope you'll tell the rest of you. We'll all get close and sensual if you come and join our festival. Hey!
That was Festival Fun there. As I say, I went for it. I think I was making up for lack of preparation with enthusiasm on that one.
Or with murderous tendencies. That is the song that a clown killer would play while he was like slicing your eyes out. That's horrifying. I never want to hear it again. Ever.
But, I mean, you say that, but you'll wake up in the middle of the night and that,
it's awful. There was one bit that was good when it changes in the middle.
Yeah.
That was bearable,
Yeah.
and it had a good line in it, which was
Yeah.
like,
I want to dance, I want to sweat, I want to move with no regret.
love that.
Yeah,
Great
that's
line.
good, yeah.
Steal that line, stick it in another one.
I know, and actually that whole bit sounds like the start of a whole new song.
Yeah, that is a different
It's a different song.
But then it just goes back to, come and join the festival, I'm gonna stab you in the face, and
then
then
it
I'm
goes
gonna
up-
eat your
And then
babies.
it goes up a key change. It's like, come and
Oh my god, that's the stuff of nightmares.
So you can tell why I had to
It's very,
apologise to my housemates and neighbours.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. That's awful. They must have thought you were having a mental breakdown. It's very. You can tell you're an Adam Buxton fan from that one, can't you?
Yeah, I did. Actually, you know what? I hadn't like written it to be like Adam Buxton, but I listened afterwards and I was like,
That's very Adam Buxton.
yeah, it's very Adam Buxton. Yeah. I worried about doing the accent, but then I thought Adam Buxton does it.
That is the Adam Buxton
Yeah,
accent.
it is.
In fact, it's the name of my band, Unknown Foreign.
Oh, it is Unknown Foreign. Yeah,
Unknown
it's
Foreign voice.
Generic European.
Yeah.
That's a good name for another band.
There we go. Oh,
Like,
competitor.
that's
You
the
can be the tribute
tribute
act to mine.
Unknown Foreign. Generic European.
That's the most terrifyingly awful thing I've ever heard.
So it was like, my inspiration was the Ukrainian one from 2006.
Verka.
Verka.
How dare you slander the name of Verka
It was
by
it's the
saying that's...
bum 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 bum.
That wasn't scary though. That was light-hearted. That was da 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 da
I
da.
was trying to go for the sort of Eastern.
Come and eat my face off with some fucking scissors and kill me.
Oh man. You're not going to be able to listen back to this episode. You're not going to be able to listen to that song.
Oh, it's going to be annoyingly all your bloody dull songs. I forget them in an instant.
Well,
that horrible one, I'm going to hear for the rest of my life
That's
now.
the thing, is that you can't.
Until I have a mental breakdown.
You can't
and end up in
accuse
a
this
padded
one.
room.
You can't accuse this one of being forgettable, because this is going to sit in your brain for the rest of your.
That's like something from Stephen King's It. That's horrifying.
I really didn't intend for it to be.
What's wrong with you?
Okay, well, all right. So put that in the context that you just saw it at Eurovision.
I mean, I think you've made Europhoria podcast history right now.
Why? What have I done? No.
You're getting...
Hang on. Isabel, what would you give Festival Fun?
I think you know what Festival Fun's gonna get.
No!
Nil point.
No!
Nil point. First ever nil point.
Oh no!
It was expected. It's been a tough week. I'm not going to judge you. Let's just burn this episode to the ground and never speak of it again.
By the way, everyone who listened to this is now haunted. You have 7 days to.
Oh no! Pass it on to someone else quickly. It's like The Ring.
Oh, this is a great way of getting more listeners.
I feel grubby.
I feel like we needed like a gong or something to play when I got 0 points. Oh well, there we go.
I'm so sorry you all just had to hear that. Many apologies.
I feel like this is okay though, because at least like at least I've left an impression on you this week. So the weeks where you're just like it was nothing. I'm like, I go away a bit sad, but at least I made an impression.
I feel ill.
Anyway, I appreciate you all listening and sticking around. If you have stuck around through that song, and if you didn't,
that's a tough episode.
Throw your phone away.
Screeching and then killer clowns. That's a rough
So
one.
yeah, hopefully we'll see you next week. Who knows?
Hopefully, join us again. That'd be nice.
So if you want to get in contact with us, please do. Tell me what you thought of that song. If you liked it, some people might have liked it.
No.
Clowns?
No.
No. Well, if you didn't, or what, tell us your thoughts. You can email us at Europhoria.
Or send us a bloody song.
Strawberry
Parfait. I'm relying on you, mate. You're
Oh.
our chattiest one. Send us a bloody song. Go
Yeah.
on. Like, it can't be worse than that. Like, Roland's built a base now.
Yeah.
Literally none of you could make a song that is worse than that. Ever. So you send us something in, it's automatically going to do well. All right? And also, you'll be my favourite.
Yeah.
My current favourite, Strawberry Parfait.
Yeah.
I need a new favourite. No. Oh, maybe Reggie's now my favourite.
Reggie's smart.
I really like Reggie.
Reggie's smart.
Reggie, you're currently my favourite.
Oh, shit.
Unfortunately, Strawberry Parfait, you're my second favourite right
Yeah.
now. The rest of you, not even on the favourite list. So sort this out, okay?
Come on, guys.
Send me something. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram as well. Twitter is @EurophoriaCast. Instagram is Europhoria Podcast.
Yeah, and you can see lots of images. Definitely check the images this week because there's going to be some images of
some lovely ones of Mihai.
Mihai, and they are quite something.
In his sport casual.
Thank you so much for listening. We really do appreciate it. It's always a lot of fun for us to record this podcast, but it's even more fun to know that you're out there listening and
to know that we're not just talking into the fridge. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. So thank you, and hopefully we will see you next week. But before we go, let's sign off the way we sign off every single week with our usual catchphrase. Isabel, will you come to my festival fun?
No citation needed. No.
Thank you all for listening.
Absolutely not.
And we will see
Get out of my
you
house.
next week.
Please leave.
Goodbye.